Okay, then. Gotta make sure that I have the link for this stream real quick. Sadly, I'm using Streamlabs not Streamlabs OBS. I'm using normal OBS. So this, I don't know how we'll go. I'm gonna quickly share this everywhere. Let me know if the music is too loud or if I'm too loud or if you can't hear me. Can you guys hear the music? Is it loud enough? Both are fine. Okay, that's good. Well then. Welcome to the stream. This one's going to be pretty laid back. I first want to say, before I start doing any form of line arting, because I decided to wait in order to do that today with my Pride Month drawing that I sketched up like a couple days ago. If you haven't, let me first be clear. I don't accept any racists within the stream, so if you're going colored people or minorities during the stream, I will block you from the channel or kick you from the stream, aka put you in timeout. So, there's that. Secondly, if you want to support me on this channel, show your support by signing petitions, donating money for the cause for the movement of Black Lives Matter. Because we don't matter until they matter. If they're not being heard, then we shouldn't be heard. Now, I don't want you guys, you know, stealing your credit card information from your mother or dad or whatever and donating money that way. There are other ways to donate money for the cause. So, if you could take a moment out of your day, sign a petition, donate money to show your support for the movement, to help me support the movement, give you a gigantic thank you. Because they deserve our support more now than, you know, ever. Because them being oppressed and, you know, being taken advantage of due to their skin color has been going on for too long. So yeah, now that I've gotten that out of the way, this stream is mainly going to be Pride Month art. Try my hardest a Black Lives Matter movement piece if I can try. If I can't do it on stream, then I'll do it off stream. But like, I support this movement full-heartedly. I'm anti-racist and don't support people who are just— But as I was saying, you know, if you can support the movement, please. It means a lot to me and other people who support the movement. It means a lot to those protesting who are trying to get their voices heard. It just generally means a lot. Okay, OBS crashed. Oh, it reconnected. But yeah. I'm going to try and stream as long as I can. I don't know if I'll be able to, but you know, I sure as hell can try. I'm going to keep as many tabs that I have right now that I had currently opened closed, because that might also be a reason. And I'm going to set my status on Discord to do not disturb, just in case people want to message me or something. I'm not allowing that today, right now, during this stream. I will try to keep the music as calming as I can. And yeah, I'm going to try to do some art. If my day is live. But yes, if you want to support the cause, I'm gonna first change the music. If you want to help support the cause, that would be lovely. Honestly, like, if you want to support me, please support the cause, because your money is going to something way more better than supporting me, basically. You know, basically giving me money. Because none of my videos or streams get revenue. I don't allow super chat or monetization. But yeah. I'm gonna try line arting my Pride Month piece. And if we have time, I'm going to try and do a piece that supports the movement. But remember, check the description. There is a link that will take you to a website to where there are steps to donating. There's a way to donate without money. There's a YouTube channel. I forget who it was, but she has like an hour-long video with a lot of ads where the revenue from you watching the video goes to the movement because it supports, you know, Black artists and stuff. And there are ways to sign petitions, you know, without giving money. As long as you're able to show your support and, you know, showing that you support this movement, support them mattering. That's technically all that matters, really. But yeah, I want to say hi, welcome to the stream, and we're going to start line arting. If the stream cuts out, I'm sorry, I heavily apologize, because my connection is crap. I will try my best to keep it alive. And if I can't, you know, like if it buffers a lot, then I'm sorry. There's nothing really I can do. It's also been a hot minute since I've done digital art on my tablet up here. So my line art might be a little shaky, because I drew the sketch on my Surface Go instead of my Wacom tablet. My Wacom tablet, I can't speak. I'm gonna try, like, normally I would draw fast, but I'm gonna try and draw slowly. That way, like, that might be a part of why the connection's kind of terrible for me. I will answer any questions if you have them related to my comic or projects, as long as it's not to the projects that I addressed in not a recent video, but like a video a while, maybe a month ago, where I was like, yeah, don't ask about these certain projects that I listed, because I can't give you a direct answer. That, or I could just ignore those questions and not answer them, so I could do that too. Let's see. What do you like to do in your spare time? Spare time wise, I mean, I pretty much do what I'm doing right now. I do art. You know, if I don't have assignments and stuff to do, I also edit the dubs on this channel. You know, I like all the video stuff that you see where there's transitions, there's you know, the lines where there's no breathing, there's background music, sound effects. You know, this channel, I mainly post the dubs due to editing them, as well as working with my cast. But besides that, if I were to go from like spare time where I just draw, I mainly watch like I don't watch them, but like I listen to video game playthroughs. Recently I've been re-listening to Markiplier's playthrough of Outlast, because I recently re-listened to PewDiePie's gameplay of that, you know, his playthrough of that game. I also watched a video that was basically a Discord call, but it opened my eyes to some stuff that I won't name within the community. But yeah. And then let's see, what else have I watched? I've recently been trying to rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender. Haven't really watched it for the past couple of days because I've been trying to work as well as trying to design new OCs, which I have 73, but now I have like 75. Because I finished one named Petra last night, who's a phantom blushing butterfly. And then I recently started, well, it was like around 3 in the morning, that I started sketching up a Sonic villain character. Mainly because I screenshotted a Reddit post where it was like, oh, if you were Team Sega, like, what things would you change? Or like, what things would you implement within games? Or like, character-wise, like, which characters would you bring in? And I was like, oh, you know, like, we don't see a lot of female villains within the Sonic games. Like, the only ones we've seen are Melina. You know, Merlina, if I can say her name correctly, Merlina. So I recently, last night, started designing a Sonic villain character named Spectral, who is an armadillo lizard. I took some inspiration from like concept stuff from the Sonic movie, but for the most part, she doesn't look like a velociraptor like the old concept design was for, I guess, the villain from like Sonic's other world that wanted his powers. But yeah. What inspired you to start this channel? Well, for the most part, I had an extremely old channel that was connected to an email that was connected to one of my family members, who, if I posted a video, he would know I'd be on the account. So I decided to make a different email to where I could make videos. The channel first started as an art channel with speed paints of my characters and stuff, but nobody was really interested. And then within, I forget which month it was, but there was a channel that I really enjoyed watching called, I mean, her channel's still around, but, called Lost White, and she was doing auditions for some characters from her comic and stuff that she was working on at the time, but she discontinued. And normally I'm not, like, I didn't think I was gonna be too good with voice acting, so I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance, but I might as well try. I didn't get casted, but, like, it opened up a gateway for me to be interested in voice acting. And then, like, that Christmas of 2018, like, towards the end, near when it was going to begin 2019, I ended up getting a Blue Yeti microphone, which I still use for recording stuff, in order to get into voice acting, because that's the only thing I want for Christmas. Like, I need a microphone. And the first thing owned projects named CDWP, other known as Creepy Darkwoods Pasta, which eventually sadly got discontinued because I lost the motivation, got bullied for drawing anime by an entire classroom. A core class nonetheless. So I ended up giving up because I was losing motivation for it. So I mainly started doing Sonic stuff, like around the time, because I finished volume 1 of my discontinued comic, and it was volume 2 when I discontinued it. I was like at the beginning of volume 2, and that's when I started getting hate for drawing anime. And I was like, okay, you know what, might as well go back to old roots, and well, actually, around volume 1 of my discontinued comic, I started working on issue 1 of TC. Which it seems like forever ago, but, you know, I started working on it. Which, you know, I eventually discontinued my old anime comic and then started working on TC as my mainstream comic. But I only got better at voice acting due to, you know, trying out for different roles and stuff on casting call. I eventually got somewhat better at emotion. I'm still a little rocky with it when it comes to certain characters, because I voice Breezy in Champions, Arc, and of Archie. And that character is a roller coaster of trying to do her emotions. But besides that, this channel started out as an art channel, and I kind of wanted to keep it that way. But nobody was really interested in the beginning, so I was like, oh, you know, like, voice acting seems fun. You know, like, I slowly became interested in it. And then I put together a cast, because well, not accidentally, but, like, I discontinued, basically, I disbanded my old cast. And around that time, I was looking for Sonic comics to dub. Which, as you know, I came across the Shad Amy comic by Skechers. And, you know, I'm a huge fan of any ship. I don't judge people based on what they like, you know, pairing or shipping wise, because, you know, shipping wars is straight up dumb. And it ruins friendships and shit. So, like, it's not okay. And when I came across the Shad Amy, you know, I'm getting back into Sonic, you know, drawing wise, and interest-wise, and I was like, this seems pretty interesting. You know, like, I read the comic up to, it was like, oh, I forget which page. Like, Z was not in the middle, but she was like towards the end of chapter 3. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to ask the artist if she'll let me dub her comic. And what ended up happening was she was like, yeah, you know, like, go for it, but, you know, of it, that way I can see, like, you know, how you go about it. And I was like, sure, why not? You know, like, I can understand because I'm an artist too, and I would love to see, you know, how people dub my works. So I ended up doing that, and when I finally, well, Z helped me cast the people that we currently have within the channel. Granted, you know, we have some new voices joining us for the Champions arc due to personal issues for, like, what's been going on in the cast off, you know, behind the scenes that I can't name. And, you know, like, granted we have new voices, but, like, the original voice actors for the Shad Amy dub were casted by Z and myself. So, like, you know, Drew, Amanda, Neil, Zach, and Drake, who is our Eggman voice actor, Z helped cast them. Like, I had a say too, but, like, she and I mainly made the decisions. And, but yeah, like, when it was announced we were dubbing the Shad Amy comic, there was, like, an influx of people that immediately joined the channel. Probably specifically because of the comic, but, you know, whatever. I don't mind as long as, you know, you don't judge people. If you don't pester and stuff, I'm fine with you being here. And, you know, we had an influx of people who joined the channel and were like, oh, you know, I saw Z posted that, you know, her comic was getting dubbed, and, you know, like, we're really excited to see how it's gonna turn out. And I'll admit, I was super excited to dub Shad Amy, cause, you know, when I was a kid, I was really interested in Shad Amy. My childhood self was a Shad Amy shipper. For no reason, just I thought it was cute, and, you know, like, I didn't really care about the whole predicament that people apparently have their underwear in a twist about, like, Shadow being 50 and shit. Which is honestly stupid because he was in a capsule all that time, so bro didn't really age. You know, physically, mentally probably, but, like, yeah, I ended up dubbing the comic, and I think it was mainly the trailer that drawed people in. I'm gonna graduate on Friday. I will focus more on my art and take a damn stress reliever. Cool, thanks for answering my question. Oh my god, Avatar is my ultimate favorite Netflix show. Like, a pangolin? Hello? Don't. Oh, shoot. Don't worry what those bullies said to you. There ain't nothing wrong with anime. Yeah, I'm a total weeb. Shad Amy, oh thanks. Your stream is lagging a little bit. My doggo plays with tails. Hang on a second. I'm trying to read the comments. When I was younger, I shipped Blaze with tails. I was about 8, maybe. I don't know. Draw what you wish, as long as it isn't shoe honed in people's faces. Oh, you probably mean, like, people sucking on shoes. When I was little, I shipped Tails with Rouge. I don't know why. I honestly never shipped OCs or canon characters, just enjoyed them individually. Shad Amy is my OTP, but I respect other ships as well, like Sonami, Sylvays, etc. What's your favorite game? Okay. Favorite game. If we're talking about Sonic-wise, because that's mainly my only influx besides, like, Pokemon. Drawing-wise. Well, not drawing-wise, but playing game-wise. My favorite game out of the entire Sonic cast that I played by myself was Sonic and the Black Knight. And with Sonic and the Black Knight, I liked the storytelling. I enjoyed, you know, Jason Griffith as the voice actor for Sonic. I grew up on Jason Griffith thanks to, like, Sonic X. And, like, that was, like, I was around the time Sonic 06 came out. And I didn't have, like, a PS4 or whatever to play 06, and I was really young. So I was too young to, like, have money to buy it or play the game. But as, like, a kid, I was super obsessed with, like, Sonic stuff. I didn't own any of the comics, but, like, my main flex of Sonic Black Knight. And then eventually I got Lost World. And then this year I bought Forces. I promised myself I would not buy Forces because the game is shit and the storytelling is terrible. But I bought it for TC and Fallen Brethren comic purposes. Because 1, I wanted to get a feel for how Infinite was in the game. Granted, I saw the cutscenes and stuff, but I wanted to experience the game for myself. 2, I wanted to play within the game. So if I wanted to, like, you know, shitpost or whatever, I could shitpost basically, oh yeah, you know, I have Iris in the game, and that's like around the time I did a different stream where I drew her in her Sonic Forces outfit. Let's see. I still draw Sonic OCs, both others and my own to this day. I have an entire lot of OCs in mind, just not enough motivation to get them all. Same. I have like 75 OCs right now, Sonic-wise. Do you watch Ouran High School Host Club? I have. I really have. Like, Tamaki and Haruhi all the way. Please. To be honest, I didn't really like Tamaki, except for, like, the voice actor, because I grew up on the voice actor for, like, voicing Edward Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist. I liked, Mori, the, like, cold and distant one. Like, he was a big teddy bear and quiet. Do you enjoy the IDW comics? I do. Writing-wise, it's great. I know a lot of people are complaining about the Zombot arc, you know, going on for so long, but honestly, you can't blame them. They're trying to drag it out in order for it to be, like, resolved by Sonic. Because, like, that's what they do in mainstream, like, things that have, like, a background of video games and stuff for characters. Seems like the character is going to lose, aka, you know, Sonic becoming a Zombot because he got infected. But, like, we all know Sonic is going to resolve the issue of the Zombot arc, like, last minute and shit, for getting the Chaos Emeralds going. Like, we know he's gonna solve the issue. Like, it's not a surprise anymore. Unless they suddenly, like, pull out a left field that, like, some other character goes super. I used to watch it like a year ago. It's on Netflix, by the way. Haven't played that one, can't wait to play it. Ditto, same. I played the Wii version of Black Knight. My arm hurt like a bitch. Because you had to, like, swing and joggle the joystick in your hand in order to, like, parry and shit. Same. I've never played Sonic 06, I just watched a video that's about cutscenes, lol. I did that too. Honestly, I like Mephiles as a character. The IDW comic rules. My brother used to collect them, and luckily he let me read them. Yes, he kept on fangirling like crazy laughing. Are you streaming offline? It isn't entirely bad, but it can be considered a stepping stone in the right direction to an extent. Lol, we're back. Yay, lol, yes, Mori is my favorite. Keep in mind they were building a new engine at the same time, which probably ate up most of the budget. Dang it, I got one bar connection. Night or day person. Okay. Night or day person? I am a night owl, but right now it is day for me. Like, a lot of the work and stuff I do is at night, like coloring pages and stuff. I will post them like really late at night, like midnight. In order to post. What is the saddest part of the IDW comics? Oh boy. Saddest moment of the IDW comics. There's not really... Hang on. There's not... Except for... If my stream doesn't die, please! Okay, I'm gonna speak really fast. But, the main sad moment for me was when Tangle gets infected and Whisper straight up screams her name because she wants to go back for Tangle. And please quit cutting out. And when Whisper screams, you know, Tangle, that has to be like a really emotional scene for me because I've already recorded the lines for that IDW issue, Amy and Whisper wise. But like for the most part, that has to be one of the emotional scenes besides, you know, I'm gonna butcher the hell out of his name, but like when Cream gets infected and Jamel or Gurmel throws the Chaos Emerald into the portal and is like, I will stay with you to Cream, like that one's kind of sad too. Oh hey, I just happened to see this. Hi Art, welcome to the stream. I was recently trolled into thinking Mephiles was a dog. I mean, he's a god, so he can be any creature he wants. Like, Ace is an arcane, which is TC. If it loads. Please. Please, please. With Ace, since he's an arcane, which is one of the god species within TC, Ace can be anybody really, but he can also be any type of species. And his Mobian form is a cat. I don't remember what type of cat. Please don't die. Please. I don't know what type of cat, but you know, Ace's Mobian form is a cat. Do you watch Jacksepticeye? I do, but not really often anymore, besides like his funniest home videos things. Whisper had already lost so much. Tangle being lost to it was just a punch in the gut, really. Yeah, that's why my child needs more love. What are you working on? I'm working on my I'm a biromantic demisexual, which is I'm bi, so I swing both ways, but I'm not sexually attracted. I grow like a deep connection with them, you know, as a person. Went offline for a second. Well, gotta go mop the kitchen and I'll be rip stream. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, I made an OC based on Whisper by Art. Yeah, by Art. Maybe you'll swing by the server. Maybe we can chat about the projects. Specifically the Ein one that I'm in with you. I have like a lot of OCs. I don't know if I have any of them like based after an IDW character. The most I'd say that I kinda had an idea for, like hair-wise kind of, was Tangle. But like also my own hair for like Siri, which is the Sona I'm currently line arting. Which is this baby girl. This baby girl right here. The fox. Do you want to see IDW Sonic crossover with another IDW series? If so, which one would you want the most? Bold of you to assume I read any other IDW stuff. I don't read any of the comics. like, at all. I mainly get spoiled the shit out of it for, like, from Twitter. But, yeah, like, I don't read any of the Sonic IDWs. Like, the last one I remember is literally just, like, Cream getting zombotified. Well, getting infected, not zombotified. That's the last one I remember. Like, I don't remember any of the other IDWs, because I don't read them. I don't read any other IDWs, sorry, like... The only IDWs I really focus on are the ones that we're dubbing. Like, when we're well, I don't really read the comics until, like, I start screen capturing shit for, like, when I eventually piece things together. Because the first thing I do when we announce the script and stuff, where people are doing, you know, recording their lines, is I cut the panels and stuff from that issue. So I basically, like, roughly read it. Have you seen the Sonic movie? And did you hear they're making a sequel? Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. It was extremely fast-paced, within like an hour and a half. But I think it was mainly fast-paced because it was told within like Sonic's perspective, and Sonic's fast, so you can expect things being fast. This could please... Okay, you worked on Sonic Rift, right? We dubbed Sonic Rift, issue 1. They're currently working on issue 2 of their project. But for the main part, like, we've, you know, only dubbed issue 1 so far. We haven't really... we don't do the artwork. Like, Tango Pack and, Space Colony. Space Colony and Tango Pack are the artists for Sonic Rift. I didn't even have to look that up. It just took me a hard second to remember. Oh, speaking of the server, Discord is starting to work again for me. Still glitching though. Oh, I feel that, man. What is it? I'm not leaving. Just gonna go mop the kitchen real quick and come back. Lol. Don't worry, Levy, I got a lot of OCs myself, same. What are OCs mean? Original character OC? Yeah, OCs stands for original character, which is something that you make, you have a story for it. Like Audy, she's based in a post-apocalyptic, if this thing could load, I can... Okay. So, with Audy, because she's my Sona, aka an OC original character, she's based off of me. So this isn't a good... this isn't a good description or example, but,